Now, believe it or not, I combed out my hair. It certainly doesn't look like. Oh, yeah, it does. I had an aunt, Shirley Martin. That was my dad's sister. Wow. Oh, yeah, I saw her at the funeral, at the wake. And her and I can say their names because I'll never see them again. They're not real people to me. How can they be that fake? I mean, when you don't talk to somebody for 3 decades, I don't care. You're in the you're not a family member. Well, after a decade goes by in the family and you're not in contact with that person, then that makes that person not a family member anymore, and that includes friends. Like, if you don't see a friend for 10 years, then they're not your friend. And it's as simple as that. Like, how hard can you get? Well, I brought up Shirley Martin as, whatever, I have an older brother that made fun of her double neck. And I obviously have one. Life's too complicated. I've never changed, basically, but in the last month, well, I mean, I changed. Like, I might have felt a little bit more confident before 2006. I've really basically never changed. Pretty much true to what Rosalind Kronk said, not Crane. I was really mad in high school, and I was like, well, you never told me I was suicidal in grade school. Like, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to be my best friend. That's the way you always were. You're always suicidal. Like, what are you talking about? That's the way you always are. But it took me that long to realize, oh, wait a minute. I should be suicidal. Like, yeah, no one cared about me. Ever, especially pretending like narcissists. Oh my god. What a liar. So yeah, basically, I've never changed, and people don't change, like, pretend about narcissists. I mean, he'll always hate himself. He'll always be a people pleaser, but to his favorite victim, me, never. He never ever treated me with any type of decency, any type of respect whatsoever at all. No, I was just worse than a dog to him. Just absolute. He's just was the worst to me. And yes, I did finally realize, I mean, a horrifying event, you don't even want to remember it. So, of course, it took me a while to figure out, oh my god, when I first met Pretend a Lot Narcissist, 1999, 2000, 2001, before I met Ted, I was around him. And he's a child molester. And I don't want to think about that shit. Nobody does. I don't want to know. But yeah, that makes all the sense in the world that he falsely accuses me of raping my kid. And kids, I mean, why not, the other one as well? And he did say something. Like he's just awful. That's because that's what he did. But I had no protection. I had nothing. I'm a mom with nothing. And that's why the United States, I have to say, sucks. Because there is nowhere for a lady to go with her children, and her children are certainly not bastards. The bastards are that lady's caretakers, or that lady's so-called friends, or church people, or that would be where the bastards are at, in the church, who are supposed to help out widows and orphans. Or if you're not a widow, yeah, you're left. And obviously, a lady who has young children, who's a young mommy, needs all the help that she can get. I mean, real help. Here's a garage. All these it's a garage. But you could fix up those garages really nice. And on YouTube, my God, yes. Couples have changed their garages into a second little vacation home. I mean, have it look like a beautiful room. Could even put a fake chandelier in there. I mean, you have no idea. This is a garage? Yeah. You can dress it up. Seriously, I will never, ever understand why there's no real churches out there to help out ladies and children, to help out homeless. Poor old Mike. Mike died. He had 3 types of cancer. And I just assume he died in the hospital. And, I mean, he could have easily have died in the street. But I expected him to die, like, in the wintertime. In the cold. He was, like, a very nice person. Never ever stole from anyone. Never ever... I just don't get it. I mean, he's at the end of his life. They should have allowed him to die comfortably. Like, the last 6 months of his life. Like, put him on hospice. On morphine. To make him die, not in pain every day. Like, just let him have a 6-month, vacation. Relaxing. Watching his favorite movies that he can pick up. Watching anything on YouTube that he wants. And yeah, I think that man should have been honored because he was a very intelligent man. Like, whatever he did, he didn't bother anyone. No, I don't get it. So, I can't help out the homeless people, but I can give them a smile. I used to give out little tiny index cards, love wants the best. Then I started writing live in the present, and that's my therapy for myself. So when I say to people, try to think happy thoughts, I said that to a police officer, a retired police officer the other day. He's like, yeah, I was in the police force. Yeah, it's always good to try to keep your head up. And I'm like, yeah, it's my therapy. He says, yeah, good therapy for you. But, it is. I never had any good thoughts because of pretend a lot narcissists in my life who made me want to die. So, for me to go voice that out for the first year, try to think happy thoughts. And I'm thinking, I don't have pretend a lot narcissists in my life anymore. I'm going to try to think happy thoughts. I'm going to try to word this out. To say positive words. Try to think happy thoughts. That's the first step. Of all the horrific abuse that I was forced to go through. Try to think happy thoughts. that was a little bit of therapy for me. And then to top it off, I used to give out index cards to the homeless. That was 2 years ago. I stopped doing that. But I mean, I still feel like good to give somebody a smile, but it's not, they need a place, you know. It's more than saying hi to them. They'll just ignore you. Like a little piece of paper, a positive piece of paper. What's that to a homeless person? You know, it's better to, I guess, get them a horrible meal at McDonald's. I don't know how good their food is, but just in a restaurant. But there's people have like suitcases and crap to carry with them, so you can't. It's hard to take them to the restaurant. It's easier just to give them food, but give them really good food. Like there's a restaurant in Lancaster, PA called Speeds. I highly recommend it. Okay. There's just so much really bad in the world, and it's just, God, you know, I'll just still try to straighten out stuff in my life, but I can't help out the homeless. You know, I mean, I can like give them index cards. That's about it. It's like, I bought my homeless girlfriend like 2 really nice meals. Yeah, she didn't buy me any meals, and she promised that she would. So, whatever. I got her 2 sodas at Save-A-Lot, and they're expensive sodas. She doesn't realize that. I said, "What's $2.50?" Like that's, buy juice instead. Oh my God. I just don't understand the mentality of people who it seems like they don't have a brain. Juice is number 1. Soda is almost a dead cause. But it's alright, like, once a month, it's okay to drink your favorite orange soda, root beer soda, whatever, Sprite, but like not a daily basis, And I'm not, I wasn't gonna buy her. She was just happened to be with me at Save-A-Lot, so I wasn't gonna buy her any soda. But there she is, little kid. I want my soda. I'm fine. Buy your Dr. Pepper and Sprite. My